Hello, my name is William Clem, and for my story, I will be using the leadership attribute courage. Leaders often don't choose to become one, they're chosen by the masses. Something I found myself in when I was thrusted into a position of leadership when I felt completely unprepared for it. The time is November of 2022. I worked as a lab tech for a company called Titan Laboratories in Henderson, Colorado. There were two other lab techs who worked with me at the time, but at that same time, one quit and one got fired, leaving me all by myself in the lab, pushing me from just being a lowly lab tech who had only been there for less than a year to all of a sudden having to run the whole lab on my own. So there were so many challenges that came with it. I've never been a leader before. I felt completely underprepared for it, and I was never much of a people person. Not only was I going to have to run the lab myself, but I was going to have to teach the new people who came in. Something I felt was one of my weakest abilities, though I could do the job. Teaching people was something I was not very good at. So there became a lot of conflict with that. There was a lot of pressure from upper management to keep the numbers up, even though I was underprepared and I felt I wasn't doing the best of job, and that I shouldn't have been the one chosen. So that often led to me wanting to quit, give up on the opportunity, but I felt like this was a big opportunity to learn something here. Even if it wasn't something that I would stay or do well in the end, I wanted to learn from this. So I decided to learn and look up some things like TED Talks about leadership qualities. I talked to individuals I knew personally who were managers and leaders of some sort and how they handle these situations so that I could better understand how to manage the lab as well as manage the people who worked for me and worked with me. And so this led to a pretty decent resolution. It was hard and a lot of learning curves in the process, but just 2 months ago, we recorded our highest record profits in a month for the company's history, showing me that I had actually developed a decent leadership quality and I had improved. So the lesson that came from this for me is that you need to go try something. It doesn't have to always be a leadership or manager. This is just a specific thing for me, but to go try something. I've always been very, very timid and sometimes not want to try new things because I get scared of failing. But this showed me that even though I did fail at the beginning, I was able to overcome it and get better at it, learning a quality that I never knew I had before, as I never thought I would be a good leader in any circumstance. But I did. So the reason I tell this to the audience and what I want you to take from this, go try something new. Even if it's not managerial or any of what I just explained, do something that might scare you, something that you worry you might fail at, because you never know what you might be good at if you don't go give it a try. Thank you for your time.